Hey everybody, it's hot. It's the first week of July shares, 2020. I would have said, welcome to the new season, but we're not doing seasons anymore. We're doing pay as you go. Everybody got their invoices, everybody pretty much is paid. You guys are awesome. So this is the first week of July shares. And what do we got? Well, we've got awesome head of lettuce. This is magenta. It's what we grow here. It's what grows well here. It loves our clayey, organic, matter-filled soil. So that's what we grow, and they're awesome. We've also got salad mix. This is a mix of, I don't want to call it baby leaf because they're not baby leaf. It's just the leaves don't get as big, but it's a mix of small leaf, red butterhead, green butterhead, red oak leaf, and green oak leaf. It is Marcy's favorite of the lettuces.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Right, we've got bok choy. Wonderful bok choy. Hey, I want to talk about something here. Come a little bit closer here, get a look at this. You're gonna see, and hold on, we got a plane going over here. So give me a sec. It's pretty cool. Once everybody can come back out to the farm, we got biplanes like crazy that fly over here because of Poplar Grove Airport, but they're just really loud. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys something. If you get a good look here, Marcy, is it focusing on the leaves?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice there's a little bit of holes in there. So one of the things about our farm is that we don't use any chemicals at all. We're not organic. We are not conventional. We are completely like Grandma used to do. Plant as much as you can and harvest as much as you can and use yourselves and the animals to clean up as much as you can. So the holes in the leaves are because of flea beetles, and it hasn't been a horrible year with them, otherwise we wouldn't have bok choy right now. But this is what's going to happen. We do our best, and part of the CSA is that we give you what's coming out of the field, but you can be assured that there is not a single chemical that is not from the animals or falling from the sky naturally that's on your food, and you can tell because of this. So there's nothing wrong with this. It's just got some holes in it. Enjoy it, especially the stems, guys. Remember, the stems on all these greens are some of the best parts. So that's the bok choy. Spring onions still. It's going to be the last week of onions for a bit. My goodness, they're all taken off at once. That one looks like a red baron. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, next thing we got is kale. This is full-size red Russian kale, and I want to get a look here, Marsh. Can you come in here again? You'll see these leaves and these great stems. Again, they are not perfect produce because there is no such thing. There's brown and yellow spots. It's because of the heat over the last few weeks. But something to remember about the kale that we grow, this red Russian, is that it's a sweet kale, and this stem is like eating celery with taste. There's so much juice in there. So remember, don't just cut it off and do something with the leaf. The leaf is great too, but the whole stem is absolutely wonderful. I'll tell you, this bunch right here, if I was just doing my smoothies with some blueberries, blueberries are starting soon, this would be 2 or 3 days worth of kale with blueberries in it for me because how juicy those stems are. So there's that. What else we got? Oh, another one. So if you were watching our videos back in the spring, we showed you a new bed, a new way of trying to plant beets and carrots. And it didn't work. It worked okay, not perfectly. It is the first time in years we've actually had any kind of beets turn out. But these are beets. And everybody's got at least one, maybe two that have bulbed up a little bit. But they just can't sit in the soil anymore. They're getting too tall. They're going to start going to seed. And so instead of just pulling them and tossing them, we're putting them in shares because they're beets. The tops, the big green leaves, you eat just like chard. But this whole stem and this bottom root is going to taste like a beet. So yeah, you can't roast them like big beets you get at the store. But you can shred them and chop them and put them on salad, the stems included, and they're going to taste great. And you'll notice that there's some white and yellow beets in here too. So enjoy them. It's good stuff there. All right, next we got radishes. Wonderful mix of different types of radishes. And then finally a special early surprise, because peppers were pushing out fruit before they even went in the ground. So we've harvested and got all of the peppers off our Hungarian hot wax peppers. So this is somewhat hot and spicy, something just to spice up your stir fry or whatever. They won't be coming back until August, just because they have to put on some size. But enjoy an early surprise hot pepper. I think that's it. Everybody who's new for July. Oh, the sun is totally in my eyes. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Everybody who's new for July, remember, I'm taking all but Huntley shares straight to your houses. When you're done, or when you get the box and you bring it in, although we have washed and rinsed everything 2 and 3 times, you always need to wash your food. I'm sure you all heard about the packaged lettuce from all the major food stores that's poisoning everybody this week in Illinois and Iowa and Wisconsin. Luckily, you're getting it straight from the farm, so you don't got to worry about that. But the other thing is, if that lettuce just got washed once it got home, instead of being eaten right away, this wouldn't happen as much. No matter what, wash your food, please. It's a lot easier to understand with ours because you're going to find dirt and sometimes bugs on it, but please wash your food. After you get it all out and cleaned and washed, please disassemble the box. It's really easy. I am going to show you how to put it together. You do it in the reverse, but there's things that fold over and bend and secure on the top and the bottom. It's the same way. Unbend, unfold to get your stuff out. And on the bottom, unbend, unfold, and then it lays flat. If you do that for me, it makes it so much easier on deliveries to pick it up. That's the other thing. Yes, we want the boxes back. We take them and we put them aside for a week so there's no contamination. If you can put it out the day before I come and drop off shares, which is on Thursdays, that would be best. Then I can be sure that I'm not going to be contaminated with anything either. But it just makes everything easier. We don't need the bags back. I don't like using the bags, but it's the only way to package those small greens. Everybody's add-ons, if you signed up for them, will come with your shares. Blueberries, Joe says they will be starting next week.
Hopefully. We're waiting to hear back from him, so let's confirm that with Joe.
And we just found out that we might have peaches in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Now, peaches aren't part of shares. They're just outright order for everybody, but they are Southern Illinois peaches, and we'll let everybody know, and I will bring them with shares if you order them too. But that's awesome news. What else? People asking about tomatoes. We're still several weeks away, although the cherries are loaded with green tomatoes. Peppers need to put on some growth. That's really late August, September around here. I'm having some problems with the zucchini and summer squash. It doesn't want to put on size right now. I think that that might have something to do with that heat at the beginning of June and no rain. I'm hoping with the rain and heat we've had in the last week and next week that they'll start bulking up and we'll start getting squash like crazy, because we've got hundreds and hundreds of summer squash, winter squash, and cucumber plants out in that field, as well as eating pumpkins. Some really nice ones too. So, anything else you can think of?
I don't think so. I think you covered it all.
Enjoy all the food. Remember to wash it. And we will see you soon.